Hello, everybody. Welcome to the big show. My name is Mickey, and this is Mickey in the Middle, the quintessential show for middle Americans where all, and I mean all, middle Americans are welcome. It doesn't matter where you've been, it doesn't matter where you're going. It just matters that you're here with us tonight. We're going to have an absolutely fantastic show. So we're kind of changing things up today. I forgot to bring on chat. Holy smokes. So one of the things that we do here every single day is we play the Mickey Comment Olympics. And the first one gets the gold medal, which tonight is going to be Darla Stewart Bennett. Congratulations on the gold medal. That is totally awesome. Don Ledger coming in with a nice smooth silver. And Carolyn Greg's Ledger coming in with a bronze. So that's right. So that is awesome. Darla's gold. Dawn is silver. Carolyn is bronze. And Cammie Spillane Laverne coming in just off of the podium. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate everybody being here tonight. So here is the reality of living in America. Nickey, that is totally awesome. I love that. So here is the reality of the situation as I see it. I am old. I'm old. I got gray hair. I've been around almost forever. I'm almost 60 years old. 60 years young, if you might. And the simple fact of the matter is that although I am almost 59, I'm pretty in touch with what is going on in the world because I read a lot and I pay attention. Now, I don't watch TV. I've got to go and I've got to find my information. And we're going to talk about some current events here in just a minute. But I've got to go and I've got to go find my information because when somebody says something, whether I hear it on the radio, or whether I see it on YouTube, or whether I see it on some type of Yahoo News or whatever, the first thing that I do is I go and research that. And it's not really hard to research anything. All you have to do is pay attention and just go, hey, they quoted somebody from some source. And then you just go and you take a look at that. So, and then Mickey in the Middle is about an opinion, right? So we do opinions here on the show because I'm a middle American. But anyway, so now I'm old and I started looking at all that stuff. And I started thinking to myself on my last motorcycle trip where I went 2,099.7 miles through the South when I went to Bossier City, Lafayette, Mobile, Alabama, Defuniak Springs, Florida, up into Montgomery, over to Troy University, up to Mississippi to see my beautiful niece and my sister. And while I was on that, I was like, hey, man, you're old, dude. You got to change up the game. So that's what we're doing tonight. So I surprisingly took a picture of somebody that I absolutely love. And I helped move some plants over to her house. And I was like, you know what? She's a different sex than I am. You know what? She is a different sex than I am. And matter of fact, she's of a different generation than I am. And she lives in a different state than I do. And we have not been co-located together except for Thanksgivings and Christmases for the last, I don't even know how many years. Let's say 81. I think it's 81, 91, 01. So anyway, yeah, it's been a few years. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring a new dynamic person into Mickey in the Middle. And I want to introduce you to this person right now. She is my niece. But like I said, she is smart. She is funny. She is beautiful. This is one of the people that I love most in this world. I cannot tell you how glad I am to introduce you to the new star, one of the stars of our show. This right here is Nickey in the Middle. So hello, Nicole. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
I cannot tell you how happy I am that you agreed to be part of my show. I am so happy that you are here. Would you like
I think
to go ahead?
I think we're gonna have fun because we don't always get along. We don't always have the same
Hell no, we don't get
opinions.
along.
And
Here's
now I'm gonna bring all my friends and we're gonna have civil discussions
civil.
about well, we'll go for that goal is what I'm gonna say. Like it might not always happen, but
Yeah.
I think
Well,
that
we're gonna try,
yes.
and here's what the deal is. I would like you to do me a favor and kind of tell the people that are out there, kind of like a little overview or an introduction to Nickey in the Middle.
Okay, so I'm 41 years old, live in Mississippi for most of my life. Look, I know. Oh my gosh, she's so like
41? That's
I
almost
know.
middle age.
Well, hopefully I'll make it past 82, but um
Yeah, hopefully.
I've been in the legal field, I've been in sales, I've been in the fitness industry, single, married but divorced, no kids. So different perspective of what you have. So we'll see what I have to bring to the table.
Well, I am absolutely looking forward to this. So as we go through this, I got to let you and I got to let the audience know that. By the way, Daniel Elizabeth says, "Hey, hey, hey." Darla says hi. Cami says hello, hello, hello. Carolyn says hi. Dawn says hi. A lot of people are saying hi, which is absolutely awesome. I'm going to try this little overlay here. Sorry about that. All right. So here's a warning to everybody here's a warning to everybody that is watching this. This is a new production model, so that when I go like this, and then I go like this, or I go like this, and then so I've got a lot of different things that we've got going here. So I hope I gave Nicole enough time. So she came up with this brilliant idea, said, "Hey, you're Mickey in the Middle, and I could do a new thing. It's going to take me a minute to start calling her Nickey, because she has been Cole or Nicole her entire life to me. But she said Nickey and Mickey in the Middle would be kind of be cool." And I was like, yeah, it would be. So this is the thing. So what we do is we have a full lineup of show for you tonight, and we're going to be switching between the big screen and then conversations that affect middle Americans. Because here's what the thing is. I'm a middle American. She's a middle American. We're all middle Americans. I don't care how much money you have. You're like, oh, they're not middle Americans. They're rich people or they're poor people. Listen, we're all in this together. That's what I know. So when I say middle Americans, I mean all of us. So, all right. Are you ready for the first topic there, Nicole? Nicole, you're supposed
I
to say
am
yeah.
I am.
You had
Sorry.
it muted. You had it muted. All right. So
I'm new
here,
to this. Sorry.
I know you are. Keep up the good work. All right. So here's the first topic, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we have an announcement. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Black Americans celebrate Ketanji Brown Jackson's historic confirmation to the Supreme Court. What do you think of that, Nicole?
I'd like to say I was working my neck out for my workout today, but I'm kind of upset about that headline, to be honest with you.
Are you mad that Ketanji Brown Jackson is the nominated?
No,
No,
no.
what's the deal with that?
And I have to go back and Cami can back me up on this, Mom. Love you. Um, when I was in high school, I wanted to join the
Thanks, Darla.
Miss Black.
Hold on just a second. I need to tell everybody. Basically, Black Americans celebrate Ketanji Brown Jackson's historic. Basically, the Vice President of the United States, I don't know why the sound didn't work. The Vice President of the United States, who was the head of the Senate, just said in a vote of 53 to 47, the newest Supreme Court justice has been confirmed by the Senate to the United States Supreme Court. So there you go. I am so sorry. So go ahead, Nicole. I did not mean to interrupt you. Thank you, Darla. I
Oh,
appreciate that
thank
no
you,
sound.
Darla. We appreciate it. No, when I was in high school, I wanted to join the Miss Black America pageant. And the reason I wanted to was because I didn't understand why there was separation. And so to see that headline, you wonder, why does it have to say Black American. Like, is she an American? Because I'm an American. So is it not my justice?
No, I mean it is your justice. I am uh that is all right. So you have look at this. Day one, you have absolutely surprised the crap out of me, right? Right. So I 100% agree with you. This is a great thing. We have a new Supreme Court justice. There are only 9 of them.
Right.
There are only 9 of them in the entire world. There's only 9 justices at any one time sitting on the Supreme Court. And they've got to retire or die. And I agree with you that it really is because she was controversial, right? So everybody that goes up to the Supreme Court is going to be controversial. It didn't matter whether it was Thurgood Marshall. It doesn't matter whether it was John Roberts. It doesn't matter whether it was Amy Coney Barrett. But they're all controversy. And I think that it's absolutely terrible, now that you kind of pointed out, that Black Americans celebrate Ketanji Brown.
We should all
Jackson's
celebrate.
Yeah, we should. So, all right. So here we go. Hey, here we go. Here's a round of applause. So that is awesome. So, and then Don says, if you said I'm a white American, they would call you racist. Yeah, that is true. Darla says, good thoughts. And then Jennifer Barton. Hey, Jennifer Barton. Holy smokes,
Hey,
Jennifer.
Jen.
I would like, all right. So I would like to point this out. See right here? This right here, that right there is the on-air live that my sister-in-law Jennifer Barton sent me, and I want to show you. I want to show you something that's really, really cool. I can change that to this. We can do that, so we can change the way that the show looks. Thanks a lot to Jennifer Barton. That is absolutely awesome, isn't it? Yeah. So, hi, Jen. So, and then Jennifer Barton says, are the Black Americans the only ones that celebrate? That is what the headlines allude to. Well, here's what the thing is.
Absolutely.
Joseph Biden, the president of the United States, said that he wasn't interested in anybody that wasn't a Black woman. Right? So, and then as we discussed on this show the other day, there is no more definition of a woman. Right? There is no more definition of a woman. If you go on to college campuses and you go, hey.
But is there?
I don't. Nicole, You're playing games.
Is there?
I don't know. You are a traditional woman. Is that what we're going to call you? We're going to call you legacy woman?
No, biologically.
Biologically, right? So so you're biological woman, but your gender definition has been for the last 300,000 million years, right? So that's what they call a legacy. So when they come out in the United States Air Force with the new airplane, and they have the legacy airplanes, which are the old airplanes that are still flying, right? So you're the legacy woman gender. And then there's new genders. There's new women. I'm just trying to keep this straight because I'm trying to, this is totally honest, because the justice who's now going to go to the Supreme Court could not tell me what a woman was. And I played some tape the other day of people that could not define what a woman is. So are you telling me that you know what a woman is? Am I wrong?
No, you know what a woman is and you know what a man is. And whether you believe in God or not, there's 2 genitalia. Is that allowed?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
Is that allowed to say
Joe Rogan
genitalia?
Smokes dope.
I'm just saying.
Smokes dope.
All right, so there's 2 genitalia, and then sometimes you have both. But that's not giving the option to change what you are, right? Like you are what you are. If you feel differently, then we'll respect that, but don't say you're the opposite.
Right. So I want to tell you what Mary says. By the way, Mary is a warrior. She is retiring from the United States Air Force if she's not already retired. So congratulations, Mary.
Thank
Thank
you
you very much for
for
your
your
service. She
service.
says, "Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh, speechless. I never saw myself a different color, race, or gender while defending our country in old Afghanistan." And here's the thing is, I didn't either, right? And then all of a sudden, now race is a thing. And I talk about this all the time on the show. I mean, I don't have friends that are in different demographics. I just have friends. You know what I mean? I will drink beer with almost anybody as long as you're
Right.
not a jerk. And then Daniel says there's XX and XY cannot change the science, and that's what we're talking about, right? So there's biological, and then there's the gender thing. And we're gonna get into gender here in just a little bit in the show, but I just do want to tell everybody that I am very, very proud that we have a new Supreme Court justice that's going to be coming up, Ketanji Brown Jackson. I believe that it is historic because she is a brand new justice on the Supreme Court. There's only 9. And to me, that is the most important historic aspect of this, is that we have a new justice on the Supreme Court. Nicole, final words?
We'll wait for the rest of the conversation.
Okay, so what's the second most important thing that happened? What's the second most important thing that happened?
Today?
Yeah. Do you know? All right, let me give you a Clint. Let me give you a hint.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot the golf club.
That's
He's
right,
back.
Tiger. Tiger is back. So that's Tiger hitting on number 16. And this is why this is important. This is Tiger Woods. He got in a horrific car crash about 2 years ago. And that right there is a birdie, which put him 1 under par for the tournament. And that puts him on the leaderboard. So Tiger Woods just played his first round of competitive golf at the Masters in Augusta, Georgia, and he played pretty doggone good for a guy who had 2 smashed legs about 2 years ago. So
I'd
I
like
just
to
want to
say
throw that.
something.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
like to say something.
Go
So
ahead.
apparently he worked his butt off as a young man to get good at golf, right?
Oh, yeah.
So he committed. He committed and said, I'm going to be the best. Fate took him into the accident, but he still continued to want it and work towards it. So why is anything else different?
Well, see, there you go. You got to want it. That is so good about a show about middle America. That is so good about a show about middle America. And you want to know why? Because I know that you've worked for everything you've gotten your entire life. When you wanted to be good at cheerleading, you worked your ass off. You busted up your body in high school.
Paying for it every day. And my personal trainer goes, what was that? I was like, oh, don't worry about it. It's cool. You know?
So you're all busted up, right? But you got to want things. You have to be willing to go out and do the extraordinary in order to be on a championship cheerleading team. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So my question to you is, my question to you would be, do you think that the American dream is still alive? Going for it and stuff like that? Having the ability to go for it?
The ability is there.
Yeah.
Do people really understand what it takes? Absolutely not.
Absolutely. I love that. Absolutely not. This is hey, Jackie's here. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? Cammie says, replying to Darla Bennett. What did Darla say? Darla said, it's so important historically to have a justice who doesn't know what a woman is. Darla bringing it strong.
Bringing it down tonight.
Oh, yeah. Darla says, it is also important historically to have a justice who doesn't know what a woman is. And then Cammie said, replying to Darla Stewart, yes, Darla, acknowledge the historic, but I don't have to agree with her politics. And no, nobody has to agree.
You
And
don't.
nobody
And
has
that's
to
what this
agree.
show is about.
That's right. We have all got to be able to get along on some level. We can't be divided by generations. I love Nicole. You're supposed to tell me that you love me. Oh, look at that. Sweet, right? Now, here's the cool thing about this, right? Generations, your demographics, what your racial demographic is, what your religion is, what your gender is, where you are from, that should not be relevant to success in America. You know what should be? Whether you're an asshole or not.
Look,
That's
I have
that's how I pick my friends.
right. A personal trainer that I work with today said, civility has gone out the window.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
much
people just think
willing
they
to
can.
work with you when you're not an asshole. But if you're an asshole, then forget about it. Like, I don't even want to deal with you. But civility, even driving down the road, like, I have road rage. Like, don't get me wrong.
Who
You
doesn't
know,
have road
like,
rage?
it's a stop sign, yellow light, get out of my way. But civility, a lot of the times, has just been ignored. I don't have to agree with you, Uncle John. I don't have to agree with my sister or my mother or the guy down the road, but I don't have to be an asshole.
I am so glad that you're not. And I'm going to tell you. Here's what the thing is. And Darla says, is it political to understand biology? No. However, right? And I've got to throw this on. There is a all right, so you have biological sexes, right? And then you have feminine and you have masculine, and all of us intersect that way. I talk about this on my show all the time about how my pituitary gland got crushed, and I have too many female hormones to the point where I've had mastectomies. I've had 3 mastectomies to remove breast tissue. And I'm probably going to end up with osteoporosis one of these days because the doctors just say I've got too many female hormones, so I've got to take iron. I don't, but I'm supposed to. The reason that I say that is because inside of the gender spectrum, the way that your brains are wired and the way that things happen, you can feel that. Changing your sex is kind of like changing who you are. You can't really do that. Right. So I can get all the tattoos I want. I can get all the piercings I want. I can chop off a foot. It is what it is. So I can change all of me, but it doesn't change any of me. It's like artwork. So you can.
Created by God.
Well, in my case, you can put lipstick on me, and that's called putting lipstick on a pig. Still a pig. 59-year-old pig, right? All right. So, hey, let's do the next. I don't want to do that show. I don't want to do that one right now. I don't want to do that one right now. However, I do want to talk about something that's critically important to Middle America. I want to talk about something about being lied to. Okay. And I'm gonna tell everybody about this, right? I talk about people lying to you all of the time. And I talk about going to the original sources, and I talk about getting down to the bottom of things. And the reason I do that is because I believe that there are people and there are bad elements that are in our world. And I've got a whole list of things that I've got a problem with that we're going to be talking about here. But I just wanted to let everybody know that this is a prime example about what I'm going to talk about. Nicole doesn't even know that this is coming up. The prime example of you being lied to by people in the government and by people in the media. And so what I want to do is I want to bring Nicole back on here. So hello, Nicole, you're back, right? And I want to read you something from Special Counsel Durham. Do you know who Special Counsel Durham is? Not to
I do
try to
not.
catch you. Okay, there you go. So Special Counsel Durham is trying to get to the bottom of why it was said for 2 years that Donald Trump was colluding with Russia. You remember that? Everybody remembers that.
I do,
Right?
right?
So today, this is the third thing that came out today, and I'm gonna put this up on the screen, then I'm gonna read it. Okay, so it says Michael Sussman. This is a text from Michael Sussman. Here's the deal. That was Hillary Clinton's and the Democrats' lawyer, right? So he said, I have something time sensitive and sensitive I need to discuss. Do you have availability for a short meeting tomorrow? I'm coming on my own, not on behalf of a client or a company. Want to help the Bureau. Thanks. Emphasis added. You know what he did? He went to the FBI and he said, "Hey, look here. We have this document called the called the Trump dossier. It was put together by a spy over in England, and he got it to us, and we're presenting it to the FBI unprovoked. Nobody said to bring this to the FBI. We're just bringing it to the FBI because we're good people."
Not biased at all.
Not biased at all, right?
I'm just saying it's completely level-headed and not biased at all.
Yes, and matter of fact, he said there, I'm coming on my own. Right. Now, I got a question for you. Nicole, if I texted you and I said, hey, by the way, want to get together, want to show you something. Let's say that I wanted to show you this coffee cup. It's a magnificent coffee cup. Wait a minute. I'll show you this one, which Jennifer Barton also got me, right? This is Mickey in the middle, Operation535.com. I love her, right? I think she got that for me. Anyway, she got me lots of stuff. She loves me, and I love her too. But I digress. Imagine I came over and I said, hey, well, I would like to show you this coffee cup. But don't worry, nobody's telling me to come over, and nobody's making me come over. I'm coming over on my own, not on behalf of anybody else, to show you this coffee cup. Would you believe that?
I have a coffee cup, but thank you.
Right. That is what is absolutely insane. Oh, by the way, I want to show you this. So Jackie says, I love you, Nicole. And then she sent this one, which is a little smiley. And then Jennifer says, biggest fan. Hey, and that's right there where we have this little moniker from in the upper right-hand corner. It says live on air. Thank you very much, Jennifer. I cannot tell you how much I got that. So here's what the funny thing is. I don't know what to believe anymore, Nicole. When your government tells you that the economy is good, do you believe them?
For who?
Yeah. Oh. I guess that's a better question, right?
For who?
I don't know. Your gas prices, what's the gas prices over there in Mississippi?
Today I paid $3.89.
Oh, $3.89. Oh, yes. Girlfriend, I am so sorry about that. You know what? It's one of those things I cannot tell you how bad it is. Oh, right. So, hey, do you want to know why I shrunk the pictures?
Yes.
Because it is 29 minutes and 19 seconds. Guess what happens in 30 minutes?
We cut off air.
That's right. Because this is approximately 30-minute long show. We don't want to bore the people. We want them to come back. And this is where we say stuff like, remember, hit the like notification or hit share, hit the notification bell. That way you'll get informed. Tell all your friends about this. I don't know.
Civil discussions about where you are in your life. All are welcomed. Let's just have conversations and don't be blinded by media's take on what's actually happening in your world.
Right. This is about all Americans. All Americans. The only demographic that I want to be part of is middle America. Is that fair enough?
Fair enough.
All right. With that being said, I think that's going to be it, everybody. So, Nicole, the way that I traditionally shut down this show is I go, remember, everybody, Mickey in the middle, 9 p.m. Central, right here, wherever I am, right there, wherever you are. Remember to hit the like, share, notification bell. Remember, embrace your middleness, America, because your middle Americanness matters. And
It
with that
does.
being said, this is Mickey and Nickey in the middle. See you guys next time. I know
Mwah.
it's terrible. There's a video clip. There we go. See.